Hey everybody, DXUN here, and welcome to my first video, I guess, of the revamped ones. Because I've done videos on like the second day of PTS, and now I'm doing them on the 22nd. So we're getting closer down the stretch as to hopefully a possible NDA left. So I wanted to re-update, recheck everything, and make sure that all the information that you have from those videos are as good as it can be. So we're going to start with the new Cartel shipments, and they are called Shadow Packs, and there's going to be 5 different ones. It's going to start with Initiate Shadow Pack, then Pilgrim Shadow Pack, Acolytes Shadow Pack, Apprentice, and then Masters. So the thing with those is that there's right now on the PTS there's 2 unlocked, the Initiate and the Pilgrim. Problem is they have the same gear, so I don't know if they're it looks like they're going to split this in half, but we don't know which one is going to end up on which. So I guess we can try to do our own deductions. I'm assuming that Scorpio to start with is a customization that we're going to get. Really overdue. She needed to have some, and this actually is pretty cool looking. Almost looks like Scally looking ish. I think it's going to be a really good move. I kind of wish I had also a bounty hunter to show you what it looks like other than on the picture. A Kavi Spar also, so as the other one. Again, they have 2 highlighted, but if I actually go to those tabs, it's the exact same gear for both. So you have 2 crystals. You have a pink black and a black pink. I like personally, I like the this one. Yeah, I like this one better, with the black in the middle and then the pink on the outside. They've done that with other colors, but pink obviously was not done yet. And then they've done the other way around where the black's on the outside. Again, not bad. I mean, it's different. We've had, I think we have too much of like orange-ish colors, so that's different. 2 new emotes: Traditional Dance and Bottle Break. And again, I'm assuming they're gonna split 1 for each pack, but I don't know how they're gonna actually. It's just I guess we'll have to see. Mounts, another Oro Bird. Again, didn't like the first one. Not gonna say I like this one, but this one here, OMG! Thank you, Bioware. Yes, the Devourer. Yes. If you remember, we see these on Terrace. At least I think there's maybe another place we see them on, but at least on Terrace. They don't look like this exactly. They're a little bit. They're having brighter colors like yellow and red. Usually, like this one is actually dark brown orange kind of color. Loving it. I was actually pretty impressed when I saw that. For a beast mount, I might actually have to try to get this, although it is super rare, so you're gonna be having a heck of a time trying to get this one. The Ambaz is obviously, I don't even know why they say rare. It's not rare at all, and it's probably gonna be a mount that we're gonna get again. Yeah, ton of time. It's just a slight different variant of the other ones. It's probably like the 6th or 7th of the Ambaz. They went to town with that one. Zerka Commuter. So kind of like a taxi cab in Arshada. Really like it. I've always wanted to get the one from CZ, but I never did because it costs a ton of money. But this one, if you can get your hands on, it would be nice. And it's only a rare, so. The Joko TZ8. Only a rare too. That one actually really happy with what it looks like. But I got the feeling that they're gonna come out with 15 being another reskin of it. But who cares? Like they kind of. It reminds me of the actual what's that mount called? Okay, I guess we could go back with. Like you just take the wings on each side off, like that here, and that looks a lot like another mount we've had before, except maybe they actually use it. Honestly, it's funny because this looks like the Torrens. The front here, the front end looks like the Torrens. The back with the handlebars, and then the side here looks like another type of mount. What's it called? Gosh, I'll show you guys. There you go. Let's just go. Well, actually, we'll show you later. But anyways, it looks like 3 mounts into one, like two specifically put together, and then a third one with the wings on the sides. But still, anyways, the result is it's pretty cool. The Sky Breeze cutter, so a kind of like a pirate ship. On the original beta, there was something like you would actually have a parrot on your shoulder, but I don't see it right now, so I don't know what happened to it. But there might be some glitches. As you can see, the hood is also glitched on my character. It's pulling forward. Let's see if I can get closer. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't look right. So that's the Sky Breeze cutter. Again, looks really cool. And let's see, super rare, so that's going to be a hard mount to get, obviously. The Largo LS4. This one is a super rare as well. And I think we saw on Miner has shown 3 versions of it already from data mining. So expect that to carry on through the other packs as well. So don't get like, oh my god, I didn't get it, unless you absolutely want that color. Coastal Toronto, super rare. Ooh, that's a pet, I believe. Yeah, that's a pet. And then the Bug Scarla. There you have it. Actually, let's go back to the Toronto. I can probably preview it as well. You got the Mogul SGS41B Comet Breaker. Another little pet. Not a big fan of those, but this looks kind of cool. Mine Trap. That's the regen item for this pack. With the obviously the Mine Trap from EV. Eternity Vault. The weapons, probably the best part of this whole thing for me is these little bad boys right here. Just look amazing. I love those. They always seem to have like when they have a longer gun a little bit, not too long, but just the right size, about this. They always seem to be too bulky or whatever. These ones are lean and mean machines. I love them. They look great. I think they're gonna sell like really high. The thing is also there. All the weapons in these packs so far super rare. So, and in the past when we've had weapons that were rare, from experience, I was getting maybe one a hyper crate. So it's probably going to be a tough one to actually get. I'm going to actually dress up first because, you know, I'm dressed as a Jedi and it doesn't look good with those weapons. Most of them anyway. Actually, let's just sabers and then we'll switch. So the Desolate Starforged lightsaber, just another lightsaber. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying it's great. Just okay. Especially after the CZ ones that are coming soon. They've done such a great job on those. I think it's going to take a while before something trumps that. And this, it looks simple, just not too bad. I mean, just good stuff, right? Stalker armor set, freaking awesome. Just loving it. I think a lot of things in there are different than what we've had so far as Cartel sets, well, sets period really. So here's the set. I like the face piece, looks great with the little antenna on the side. Just amazing. The chest piece is simple, but it's different, and I like the shoulder. I just wish they would stop doing just one shoulder. Why don't you do both? You telling me I don't need protection here? I'm confused. Gloves look great. I like that, and then the boots as well. The only thing that's ordinary is the pants, really. But besides that, everything else in that set looks stellar. And then obviously you can play with recoloring and all that. And then let's show that with my guns. Now you'll see why I like these. Look at that. That looks freaking amazing. Bam! Anyways, let's show something else. Blast rifle, because I'm just loving this. The blast rifle looks pretty good too. I mean, and then, ah shit, did I really just do that? I just did that, right? Really? Sniping rifle. I love the sniping rifle. The cannon is not too fucking big, and they've done so many rifles that are just humongous. That one's a little leaner. I like that better. And you have a nice little scope as well. And the assault cannon. There you go. Pretty good. I like it. Again, new design. Always gonna like it, but expect 4 or 5 different versions of every single one of them, so might not be as good by the end of it. The Eidolon's armor set. In this one, gloves are really different, and I do like the helmet as well. And there you go. Let's get closer on that helmet. There you go. I like this. It looks really sleek. Pants look actually pretty neat too. I didn't realize the details on them. And then the gloves. Oh, look at that, the backpack as well. So there you have it, Eidolon's armor set. Theron Shan. I'm gonna show it even if everybody knows what it looks like, because we all seen Theron in game, but you know. There you have it. I can see a lot of people liking this and using it for sure, especially the jacket. Let's see where we are on the scaling ventilated set. That's the only, technically to me, it's the only rehash or reskin for the armor sets in this pack. We've all seen, we all know about the scaling set. It's just now a version that's basically showing your abs. Oops, I already had that. And I think the girls are showing skirt. Let's see if the man does. Oh yeah, the man does too. Oh boy. Here we go. This is gonna be a pretty big item now. Obviously, everything that has somewhat of a sex kind of accent to it is usually big. So there you have it, scaling ventilated set. Again, not too bad because it's not number 15 billion rehash, and it's actually substantial. It's not like just nothing's been done at all, or like the I call them the robot sets. Raven, that's also technically it's a rehash, but I tend to not really see it the same way because it's so rare. So few people with it to begin with, so. This one is going to be super rare as well, so it's going to be a lot of troubles trying to get that set, just like the first one. So here you have it. Looks great. Look at that cloak. Oh. Yeah, the details on that is pretty good. And then the last set is the Laura Benico. There we go. Very simple. Not my favorite set, but you know. I think a lot of people were saying they would rather have the hairstyle from Lana than have the armor set. Kind of agree with that. We need more hairstyles and more good-looking hairstyles, not like stupid stuff that no one wants to use. There seems to be too many of those already. So So there you have it for that. Now I'm gonna add a couple of things to this presentation because there is a couple of items related to, that's right, what's coming up, Christmas. Actually, not here, I'm gonna go here. I think they're all in specials. Let's see, let me find them first. Oh yeah, events, holiday. So they actually did something this time around, and they didn't really just respit the same stuff all over again for Christmas. They gave us tinsel, Life Day Tinsel Bomb, which I'm not sure if it was there before. I'll admit with that one, I don't think it was, but let's see. I'll show you what it does. That's what it does. You throw a little ball, and then it makes you all festive. But what I do know is they did change and actually gave us an upgrade. We still have the old this old Zerk mount, but we have a new one called the Vectron JO1Y, and this thing it looks like it's freaking huge because it's really hard to present to you guys in one screen. So, and again, don't worry about the hood, that should be all fixed by the time it goes live. But if you remember, it seems like it's going to replace the sled we had last year. So this one is way bigger, or actually I should say longer. Look at that. So I think it's gonna be a lot of people are gonna like this. Pretty good mount, and it's gonna put people in the festive mood of Christmas, New Year. Also, you have a hot Wampa cub as a pet. Obviously, all those are a limited time. There's the treatment chamber. I don't know why it's there. The Winter Warrior title's back. And yes, actually, let's go check titles because they were not in the portion I was looking at earlier. Emails. Did I pass title? Titles, and then the titles that we're going to be getting are Shadow Collector and Shadow's Pilgrim for now. Obviously there's going to be more as the other 3 packs out of the 5 are coming out. So like I said, the big question now is is it going to be both packs have the same stuff? It just doesn't sound right. I think they still have a lot of stuff to put in the Pilgrim Shadow pack, or yeah, that's probably more unlikely that. I can see them as well. Like I said, like I can see the crystals. They probably already that figured out, so they just put it both, and one being in each pack would make sense. And then after that, you know, and usually as well, customizations usually 1 per pack. Let's go back actually and check if we can deviate up even further. Well, the weapons, that's a odd one because technically they have a full set per pack. So that one, maybe they haven't released the other set, which would be a similar rehash of those. That's doable, that's possible. Let's see. In the armor, let's see, we have the Stalker set, which is super rare. Eidolon should be super, no, Eidolon is rare. Okay. Theron is rare as well. Oh, okay. I'm actually surprised there. Rare for scaling ventilated, that's okay. So basically there's 2 super rare sets. Yeah, okay. So your Stalker set and your Raven set are super rare sets. So that would be 1 for each. And then the other 4 are just basic rares. But I'm surprised that they would be comparing ventilated scaling to Eidolon, because obviously Theron and Lana would be the opposite sets. I don't think they would be on the same pack. So again, there might be some more stuff added to it. It is only the 22nd, so there is more time until the first pack comes out, because they're not going to release both packs at the same time, I don't think. But then again, they could release one. Actually, they could easily do 1 at launch and 1 at Christmas time. You know, because they've done that before, where they've released a pack for like 2 weeks and then there you go, get out of here, put a new pack in. So that's for the armor sets. And then, so yeah, I guess it is possible that they would do it that way. So anyways, here you have it. And overall opinion on the set, just before I let you guys go for this video, I think it's a really good set. That's what I expect them to do every time, not giving me 15 billion rehash of the same shit. Give me some, yes, but not all the time. Again, I'm saying that, but I know it will more than likely change, because if they put 5 packs, there's no way there's not going to be a bazillion rehash of the Stalker set or the Revan set or and all those mounts that look pretty amazing. Anyways, so that's it for that, and thanks for watching. Later, guys.